here depending on the nature of contribution and sharing of electron pairs, the covalent bond is again classified into three types: non-polar covalent bond, polar covalent bond, coordinate covalent bond. Okay, so what is non-polar covalent bond? In non-polar covalent bond, actually in non-polar covalent bond, equal contribution of electrons, equal contribution of electron by both atoms, and equal sharing of electron pair by both atoms, by both combining atoms. Okay. Okay. So look here. In the formation of non-polar covalent bond, two things will happen: equal contribution of electron by both combining atoms, and equal sharing of electron pair by both combining atoms. How? Let us see this example. Chlorine molecule. See, chlorine, two chlorine atoms. When two chlorine atoms combine, how do they combine? Let us see. See, this chlorine atom is having 7 electrons in its valence shell, and even this chlorine is also having 7 electrons in its valence shell. When these two atoms join together, when they approach, when they come closer, this chlorine will contribute 1 electron. That means this chlorine will give 1 electron, and even this chlorine also give this electron, only 1 electron, for the formation of this pair of electrons. How this electron pair is formed? This pair of electron is formed due to contribution of both the chlorine atoms 1 electron each. That means equal contribution of electron by both combining atom is taking place. Okay, now these two electrons will form a pair. Now this pair of electron is shared by both the atoms equally. So now this electron pair is shared by both the atoms equally to form only one bond, because always single bond means only one pair of electron. So here this electron pair is shared by both the atoms equally, because these two are similar atoms. See, look here, non-polar covalent bond is formed generally between two similar atoms sometimes, or else non-polar covalent bond may also be formed between two dissimilar atoms. So this is another case, we will discuss about this one. First we are discussing about this one. So here between two similar atoms, the bond formed. So when these two atoms are similar atoms, what happens? So this electron pair is shared by both the atoms equally. Okay, this electron pair is shared. It is shared by both the atoms equally, as these two are similar atoms. Okay, here electronegativity difference in electronegativity will be 0, because this chlorine is having electronegativity of 3.5 and this chlorine is also having electronegativity 3.5. So what is the difference between the electronegativities of these two chlorine atoms? So 3.5 minus 3.5, so it will be 0. When electronegativity difference is 0, okay, that means between two similar atoms, when two similar atoms combine and they form a bond, now the electronegativity between the two similar atoms will be 0. The difference in the electronegativities will be 0. That means both the atoms will share that electron pair equally, right? Here what is happening? Equal sharing of electron pair by both combining atoms takes place. So Hence this bond, the bond formed here, between two chlorine atoms is said to be non-polar covalent bond. So the features of non-polar covalent bond is equal contribution of electron by both combining atoms and equal sharing of electron pair by both combining atoms will take place. Next, non-polar covalent bond is also formed in another case. Sometimes between two dissimilar atoms also non-polar covalent bond is formed. How? Under certain condition. What is that condition? When the electronegativity difference is very less. If the electronegativity difference between the combining atoms is very less, how much? That is, if it is less than 0.85. If the electronegativity difference between the combining atoms is less than 0.85, in that case also the bond formed between the atoms is non-polar covalent bond. Let us take an example, methane, CH4. Methane, its formula is CH4. So here in CH4, carbon is central atom. It is bonded to 4 different hydrogen atoms like this. Carbon is surrounded by 4 hydrogen atoms. So carbon is having 4 electrons in its valency shell. So this carbon is having 4 electrons in its valence shell. Now this carbon will combine with 4 hydrogen atoms like this. Every hydrogen atom is having 1 electron in its valence shell. So all the 4 hydrogen atoms will have only 1 electron in their valence shells. So like this. So this carbon, it is combined with 4 different hydrogen atoms. So now if you see how these 2 atoms will combine, carbon and hydrogen. See, if you see the electronegativity of carbon electronegativity value of carbon is 2.5, whereas hydrogen's electronegativity is 2.1 only. Electronegativity, En means electronegativity. So the difference in electronegativity of carbon and hydrogen is 0.4. That means the difference is less than 0.85. When the electronegativity difference is less than 0.85, then non-polar covalent bond is formed between these 2 atoms. Between carbon and hydrogen, non-polar covalent bond is formed. See how it is forming. So what is the specialty of non-polar covalent bond? Equal contribution of electron by both atoms. That means hydrogen will give 1 electron and even carbon also will give 1 electron. So that a pair of electron is formed between carbon and hydrogen. Okay. Now this pair of electron is, I am talking about these two, the combination of these 2 atoms. How do these 2 will combine? Now a pair of electron is formed due to equal contribution of both the atoms, combining atoms. Now what happens? A pair of electron is shared by both the atoms. Now a bond is formed between the carbon atom and hydrogen atom. And it is single bond because only 1 pair of electron is shared between the carbon and hydrogen. Hence it is a single bond. And this electron pair is shared equally. Okay. Because non-polar covalent bond means equal sharing of electron pair by both the combining atoms will take place. So this condition is met when the 2 dissimilar atoms, if the electronegativity difference between the 2 dissimilar atoms is less than 0.85, only under that conditions. So this can be happen. In the same way, these 2 atoms also, this carbon and this hydrogen atom also. Okay, so this carbon and this hydrogen atom also. See, look here, I am drawing this bond. Now a bond is formed and this bond is non-polar covalent bond. In the same way, between the carbon and this hydrogen atom also, you will find a non-polar covalent bond. Between this carbon and this hydrogen atom also, you will find non-polar covalent bond. And here also you'll find a non-polar covalent bond. So in this way, in methane molecule, you'll find non-polar covalent bonds. Okay, so methane is also can be we can tell methane as also as an example of non-polar covalent bond. Okay, so like this. So in non-polar covalent bond, the non-polar covalent bond may be formed between two similar atoms, or else may be between two dissimilar atoms. When it is formed between two dissimilar atoms, so here this is the condition. That means electronegativity difference should be very less between the combining atoms. It should be less than 0.85. Only under these conditions, non-polar covalent bond is formed. During formation of non-polar covalent bond, so these things takes place. Equal contribution of electron pair takes place, and equal sharing of electron pair between the pair by both combining atoms should take place. So like this, non-polar covalent bond can be studied. Next one is polar covalent bond. Now polar covalent bond. See, polar covalent bond is always takes place between two dissimilar atoms. Always the this bond is formed between the two dissimilar atoms. Between the two dissimilar atoms. Okay. And here between two dissimilar atoms, and the condition is electronegativity difference. Delta stands for difference. Electronegativity difference. Okay, it should be greater than 0.85. If the electronegativity difference is greater than 0.85, then the bond formed between the two atoms is said to be polar covalent bond. So what happens during the formation of polar covalent bond? So these things happens. First, what happens? See here. Polar covalent bond takes place by this equal contribution of electron by both combining atoms, but here unequal unequal sharing of electron pair. Equal contribution and unequal sharing of electron pair by both combining atoms. So this is the condition for the formation of polar covalent bond. And between what atoms this takes place? Polar covalent bond always takes place between the two dissimilar atoms, and the electronegativity difference between the two dissimilar atoms should be greater than 0.85. Example. See, we will discuss example here. See HCl, hydrogen chloride, HCl, hydrochloric acid. If you take HCl, in HCl, what happens? Hydrogen, HCl is formed when hydrogen combines with chlorine. When hydrogen combines with chlorine atom, HCl is formed. So chlorine atom is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electrons in its valence shell, whereas hydrogen is having only 1 electron in its valence shell. Hydrogen is having only 1 electron in its valence shell. What is happening? See, here no transfer of electron takes place. There is no transfer of electron from hydrogen to chlorine or chlorine to hydrogen. Only sharing of electrons will take place. So first what happens? Hydrogen atom will contribute 1 electron and chlorine also will contribute 1 electron for the formation of a pair of electrons. So this will give 1 electron and this will also will give 1 electron. So between two atoms, so a pair of electron is formed between the two atoms. A pair of electron is formed between the two atoms. That means equal contribution of electron by both the combining atoms has taken place. Now, what happens? Now after the formation of a pair of electrons, what happens? This is more electronegative atom and this is less electronegative atom. What is electronegativity of chlorine? See, chlorine's electronegativity, it is 3.0, whereas hydrogen electronegativity is 2.1 only. So what is the difference? Difference in electronegativity is 0.9. It is 0.9. That means here electronegativity difference is greater than 0.85. 0.9 is greater than 0.85. Hence, the bond formed between these two atoms will be polar covalent bond. When the electronegativity difference is greater than 0.85, here between hydrogen and chlorine, the electronegativity difference is 0.9. That means it is greater than 0.85. This condition is met. So as these two conditions are met, so the bond formed between these two atoms will be polar covalent bond. So polar covalent bond means what should happen? So equal contribution of electrons should happen and also unequal sharing of electron pairs should happen. So that means this electron pair should not be shared equally by both the atoms. It should be shared unequally by both the atoms. How? So this atom, it is having more electronegativity. It will try to pull these electrons with more force. This is less electronegative atom. So it cannot pull these electrons with much force. As a result, what happens? This electron pair will move towards chlorine atom. This electron pair will move towards the chlorine atom to more extent. That electron pair will move towards chlorine atom, So actually it should be somewhere between hydrogen and chlorine. But what is happening? So it is not present exactly between hydrogen and chlorine. So it has shifted it has shifted a little bit towards chlorine. Okay. So as a result of this one, now chlorine has developed a partially negative charge. So now the chlorine has developed what? Partially negative charge. This is denoted by partial negative charge. Complete negative charge means like this. So here it indicates partial negative charge. If I write like this, It indicates not complete negative charge. So complete negative charge means only minus. Delta minus, dou minus. Dou minus means it is this symbol is called dou. Dou minus means not completely negative charge. It is only partially negative charge. So that means this chlorine will develop a partial negative charge, and this hydrogen will develop a partial positive charge. Partial positive charge is developed on hydrogen. Okay. Here, this electron pair is not shared equally by hydrogen and chlorine. Unequal sharing of electron pair. Unequal sharing of electron pair by both combining atoms is taking place. Hence, the bond formed between these two atoms is said to be polar covalent bond. So how this bond is denoted? This bond is denoted by single bond only, like this, because only one pair of electron is shared by both the atoms, but that sharing is unequal sharing. So as there is only one pair of electron, we have to draw only one line between hydrogen and chlorine atoms, but we have to denote minus partial negative charge here and partial positive charge here. Are you following? Partial negative charge and partial positive charge. Partial negative charge and partial positive charge. See, this bond is having one end a negative end and another end is positive end. That means two opposite poles, negative pole and positive pole. Okay, got it? Hence this bond is said to be polar bond, polar covalent bond, because it is having opposite poles at opposite ends. Okay, hence it is said to be polar covalent bond. Why it is called as polar? Because it is having opposite poles. One end it is having negative pole and another one is having positive pole. And this bond is formed due to sharing. Here also sharing is taking place. Here also sharing is taking place. Sharing of electron is taking place. Hence, it is said to be covalent bond. Always remember that covalent bond is formed due to sharing of electrons. Okay, hence this bond is said to be polar covalent bond. Okay. See, this can be denoted by like this also. This can be denoted like this also. HCl. So, here one dash, and here we can draw one arrow. Upside we can draw one arrow, or else we may simply write like this also. We may simply write like this, or else we may draw like this also. It also sometimes may be represented. Here also it also will represent the polar covalent bond. Or else we can draw like this also, hydrogen. This is the chlorine atom. Okay. So this is the nucleus of chlorine atom. This is the nucleus of hydrogen atom. So valency shell, and this also having valency shell. In the valency shell, how many electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electrons. 7 electrons in its valence. Here only 1 electron. Okay. So when both the atoms combine, what happens? So this electron also will move here. This electron also will move here. And now this hydrogen is sharing these two electrons. Because these two electrons, that means these two electrons. Okay. These two electrons are shared by chlorine to more extent, whereas hydrogen is sharing that pair of electrons to less extent. So here less extent of sharing, more extent of sharing. That means unequal sharing. Hence, it is forming polar covalent bond. Remember that polar covalent bond is formed between two dissimilar atoms, and that too when the electron negativity difference is greater than 0.85. Okay, and also during the formation of polar covalent bond, these things takes place. What are those things? Equal contribution of electron by both the combining atoms and unequal sharing of electron pairs by both combining atoms. So like this, polar covalent bond formation will take place. Right. So we will learn about the coordinate covalent bond in the next class. Okay. We'll learn about the coordinate covalent bond in the next class. Okay. Right. In the coming classes, in the subsequent classes, after learning some more points about these two, non-polar covalent bond and polar covalent bond, and after learning the difference between these two, then only we will learn about coordinate covalent bond. Okay, right. So till then, this we'll continue in the next session. Right, Amma?